Today I'm in Stratford-upon-Avon, which is one of those British towns that is usually rammed with tourists from all over the world. It's one of our famous iconic towns. It's busy-ish here today, but only the British people. This church is where the body of William Shakespeare is buried. Trinity Church. Stratford is full of old buildings like this, and I will be videoing a few more as I walk around. Black and white buildings all through the town here. Building after building. Tudor, obviously having been restored to a degree, but nevertheless been here a long time. This building on the right is called Shakespeare's Schoolroom, and on the left this is the Indigo Hotel. Original facade, but totally modern inside. Unfortunately, they changed the name from something else that I can't remember what it is. Why they choose to do this kind of thing, I just don't know. Across the road here is New Place. Which certainly does look quite new at the moment. Another Shakespeare house that was knocked down a long time ago, but we're still able to see where it was. Another sneaky shot of New Place from over the hedge. Don't call me a cheapskate. I would normally expect to be bumping into people from all over the world as I walk along here. It's extraordinary, really. This is the Merkura Hotel. All looking rather quiet. Now walking down Sheep Street. There are a lot of nice pubs and restaurants down here. Places that I recommend my customers visit in the evenings. Obviously, I stay well clear of these places. Too damn expensive. But tourists will pay. Weatherspoons across the road there. Chain of pubs selling the cheapest beer in England. But still behind a Tudor facade. The Rose and Crown. There are a lot of roses and crowns in this country. It's all to do with the Civil War. I can smell the Indian restaurant that I like to visit, although I'm not going in there now, but I may get some fish and chips if the chip shop is still open. But it is just about 2 o'clock, so you never know, they might have closed up. So I'm at the fish and chip shop getting my lunch. people stood there for ages, but this didn't take very long to come out. So I'm going to go over here and find somewhere to sit down and eat it. Mrs. Little, please note, I only had a mini cod, and I won't eat all my chips. This is the Royal Shakespeare Theatre at Stratford-upon-Avon. Everywhere you go nowadays, there seems to be a Ferris wheel. But I shan't be going on it. So here we have the typical British lunch. Fish and chips with salt and malt vinegar. Yum yum. To say there are a few swans here is a bit of an understatement. I'm not sure quite how much further you can come up the River Avon and Stratford, but there are canals coming off the river. There you can see various locations and how long it takes to get there. Sorry about the wind noise. I brought the dead cat with me but left it in the van. That would have dealt with the wind noise, but there's Trinity Church in the background. So this old bridge now only carries pedestrians. There's another bridge for traffic. Again, the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. So there's the old bridge carrying vehicles, boat rental. And the Pedestrian Bridge with the Royal Shakespeare Theatre in the background. You see this pub hotel has won an award for the Camera Pub of the Year, Campaign for Real Ale. Campaign for Real Ale is all about ale as opposed to light Budweiser type beers. And it's all about using traditional methods of brewing. If you want to cross the vehicle bridge, there's a little fence that protects you from the traffic. Thank goodness. These boats, the red one is called a narrow boat. Guess why? And that can go on any of the British canals. And these other two here are broad beam boats. They can only go on the wider canals. But the narrow boats got a limited amount of room on them. We had a vacation on them once, and you can actually sleep across it. Whereas the broad beam boats have got more room for the luxuries of life. A lot of people carry bicycles. They even have little gardens on board. Grow their vegetables or whatever. Literally just off the bridge. Somewhat quieter down here. You can see what I mean when I said people have little boxes and plant boxes. Always a pub by the side of the canal with adequate social distancing measures to suit the current situation. Just walking off my fish and chips. This area here has been reclaimed from the river to give somewhere for leisure, walking and sitting around. Rather nice, really. Lovely flower displays here. Been legging it around here as quickly as possible because I've only got 2 hours parking, and the parking regulations here are a little bit like the Gestapo. You stay an extra minute and they slap a ticket on you and you end up paying £40 or something. I suppose strictly this is the centre of Stratford. Banks and this place over here is the British equivalent of Starbucks, Costa Coffee, although we do have Starbucks here for our sins. Busier up this street, heading up towards Shakespeare's birthplace, which is now a rather busy store. You get your tickets there for various Shakespeare houses, and they have a bit of a boutique in there as well. Look at that subway, and then this building next door to it. Trust us, eh? So there he is, the Laird himself.
That's it. So we can...
Next to the bookshop, gift shop. And this building here is officially Shakespeare's birthplace. You'd think they'd paint it up or something, wouldn't you? Is that Mrs. Shakespeare up there with a mask on in the window? I think it may be. The White Swan, one of the many hotels that my customers stay in here. The old clock on the cross. So I am now on my way back to the car. Maybe a couple of other things to see on the way back. Queuing for ice creams or gelato. So this is the Garrick Inn, Stratford's oldest pub. They say it dates from 1504. It may do, but I don't think this is real. Well, I'm more or less gone full circle. I'm just going to go down this street over here. This church is called the Guild Chapel. So, if you wanted to go to the theatre, which is just down here at the end, and stay in the closest hotel to it, you could stay here at the Arden Hotel. Another Shakespeare name. Literally right opposite the theatre. Staggering distance, as they say. Near They're having a number of plays, comedy of errors, Henry VI. Yeah, right opposite is the Arden Hotel. What could be more convenient? Very nice place, actually. Never a complaint that I've heard, anyway. So this is where they hold the outside, socially distanced plays. This pub here, the Dirty Duck, is said to be frequented by actors. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. So here we are, back on the river, just about to collect the van, back at Trinity Church with the narrowboats and the swans. Just been a quick march around the town. Haven't been here probably for nearly 2 years. Tragic. And when I do come here, it's normally way too busy. But today, not too bad. Helicopter overhead. This is the old chain ferry. Halfway across. People on paddle boards here. Mustn't forget there are 4 other River Avons in the country, because the Old English for Avon was river. So it is now called the River, the River Avon. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for some more material like this, or even something different. Bye for now.